I saw an article that you should have 6 to 8 weeks of food, water, and meds. And it got me thinking about the young man that I take care of and how so many people would be screwed. They're not in the exact position that they are, but most people take some kind of meds now. Either that or a whole entire country is going to get fat because no GLP-1s. So the young man that I watch, he has meds for seizures. You can only get 1 month supply. Insurance pays for diapers. He has a special blended food that he has to do because he doesn't eat. He takes it through a G tube. There would be no electricity, so you'd have to lift him manually. So you'd have to lift, which right now that's what we're doing because it's not up, but it's not fun. He's 120 pounds, about as strong as a grown man, and he fights you while you're lifting him. Yeah, unpleasant. There's no washer, there's would be no dryer because no electricity. Well, he plays in his poop almost every single night, so therefore you can't do any laundry. You can't clean up any of the pads in his bed because he pees and poops in bed because he has a diaper on. There'd be no shower, so you're gonna have to use wipes. Well, you're gonna run out of wipes really quickly. How much do you gonna have of those? So we are so dependent. They have us so screwed. And most of like these mental medicines of anxiety or whatever, you can't just get off of those. It's not just like you can get off of them, but you have to wean yourself off. Like it's dangerous for some of these medicines where you just stop. Like it's you can't just do that. Like even the young man that I watch, we got him off several medications, but we had to slowly wean him off of his medicines. Most of this prescription stuff that has to do with mental stuff, you can't just stop. And so this would probably break the people. This would break so many people because people are very weak mentally because they've been through very little. So when the pandemic happened, most people talked about how sad and depressed they were. It's the worst time of their life. They were so lonely. You don't know what lonely is. If you're sitting alone, no electronic to keep you entertained, no cell phone to be able to call people, no internet to be able to Skype or FaceTime. No, no, that is truly alone, and people don't know how to deal with that. Today, I walked for probably 2 straight hours, no cell phone, no nothing. It was me and my thoughts. That's it. Most people don't have that ability to do that. And I think it's because of social media and the addiction that they've wanted want you to have, quite frankly. And there'd be no video games, no TV to babysit your children, there'd be no heat, no air, no gasoline. People freak out now when daylight savings time happens and it springs forward an hour or falls back an hour. People have medical issues. So this shelter, water, food thing, most people it wouldn't matter because they're so weak mentally they would break in a couple of months, even if they had all that. Whatever meds they're taking, they can't get because they don't just give you. Oh, here's 4 months worth. They don't do that. At least not anymore. And just how weak people are mentally, how they can't be alone, how they can't entertain themselves. Just they have us right where they want us. If they take everything away, and I'm saying they as in if the elites of this country, the United States, or China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, like whomever, Like the whole world has got the United States exactly where they want them because we are so weak mentally. It's not even about food, water, medicine. It's about how weak we are. And the people that are mentally tough enough, they're probably going to have a different struggle because they literally have us at like so many different regions and spaces that more than likely they have you in one of them. To where it's going to be really hard to survive for 6 to 8 weeks. Like for me, food and water. I don't keep enough because it would go bad. I only eat certain things, and generally it's not old canned goods. Should I probably get some? Yeah. I mean, I have some canned goods that are probably 2 years expired, which you can survive on. But if the water's garbage, I'm gonna have to start boiling. Uh, so it's gonna be tough if that happens. It will be a light version of the purge. That's what I think will just naturally occur. Looting would take place, like it. The little bit that would cause us to break. It's not a lot. Not a lot at all.